This is why narcissists want to hurt you and want you dead. Did you know that narcissists often thrive on the suffering of others? It's a startling truth that cuts deep into the very core of human relationships. In today's discussion, we're going to uncover the dark, hidden motives behind why narcissists want to see you suffer, and in the most extreme cases, why they might even wish you were dead. You might think that someone who claims to love you would never want to see you harmed, but with narcissists, things are never as simple as they appear. Their world is built on control, manipulation, and a twisted sense of superiority that drives them to inflict pain on those they deem unworthy. Let's explore how this toxic need manifests itself, and why it is that your well-being is seen as a threat to their very existence. In this video, we will delve into the secret motives behind why narcissists want to see you suffer, and how their behavior affects everyone around them. We will examine the psychological underpinnings that compel these individuals to create chaos and inflict emotional and sometimes physical harm. Their actions are not random or incidental. They are driven by deep-seated insecurities and a desperate need for validation. When a narcissist sees you as a threat to their carefully maintained image, they resort to extreme measures to ensure that you remain under their control. This is why, in many cases, their behavior escalates from emotional manipulation to outright cruelty, and why some even seem to wish for your complete erasure from their lives. Many people struggle to understand the complex and often damaging dynamics of relationships with narcissists. It can be baffling and heartbreaking to witness someone you care about being tormented by a person who seems to derive pleasure from their pain. The challenge lies in the fact that narcissists are experts at masking their true intentions. They present themselves as charming, confident, and charismatic individuals, but behind that facade lurks a predator who is constantly seeking ways to maintain dominance. Their methods are insidious. They twist the truth, gaslight their victims, and use every tactic in their arsenal to make you doubt your own reality. This struggle leaves many victims confused, isolated, and desperate for answers. You might find yourself wondering if you somehow invited this treatment, or if you could have done something differently. But the real issue is not you. It's the narcissist's deep-rooted need for control and the darkness that fuels it. Let's take a deeper look into the psychological traits that define narcissists. At the heart of their behavior is an overwhelming need for control and validation. They rely on the adoration and attention of others to sustain their fragile self-esteem. Every compliment, every emotional reaction you give them, whether positive or negative, serves as a form of fuel that keeps their ego inflated. But the twist is that this need is never truly satisfied. The more you respond to them, the more they crave, and the more they manipulate. Their desire to see you suffer isn't born out of malice alone. It's an expression of their own internal chaos. They project their insecurities onto you, believing that by diminishing your self-worth, they can elevate their own. In their warped worldview, your suffering validates their existence, proving to themselves that they are in control and superior to everyone else. This is why, when you start to heal and gain independence, they feel threatened to the core. Imagine for a moment the intensity of their need to be indispensable. Narcissists construct elaborate narratives to justify their abusive behavior. They might claim that their harsh treatment is a form of tough love, a necessary measure to fix you or to protect you from your own perceived inadequacies. In reality, their actions are driven by a desire to see you crippled by self-doubt and despair, so that you remain dependent on them for even the smallest bit of emotional support. This kind of manipulation is designed to strip away your autonomy, leaving you in a perpetual state of vulnerability. And the ultimate goal is to have you believe that without them, you're nothing. That's why, in extreme cases, They might even go as far as wishing you were dead, because in their twisted logic, if you were gone, they could erase the reminder of their own failure and the pain they caused you. The key insight here is that narcissists derive a perverse pleasure from causing emotional pain. It reinforces their sense of superiority and feeds their insatiable desire for control. Every time they succeed in making you question your worth, every time they manage to isolate you from your support system, they feel a surge of power. They view your suffering as a trophy, proof that they are the masters of your reality. But this is a double-edged sword. The very strategies they use to dominate and hurt you are the same ones that ultimately lead to their downfall. When you begin to break free from their influence, when you reclaim your self-worth and surround yourself with genuine, supportive relationships, you remove the very fuel that powers their toxic behavior. The reason walking away from a narcissist is so powerful is that it cuts off their supply, your attention, your emotions, and your energy. Without this, they are left with nothing to cling to. Narcissists are, at their core, emotionally bankrupt individuals. They live for the reactions they provoke, the drama they create, and the control they wield. But once you decide that you no longer want to play their game, once you stop providing the emotional nourishment that they so desperately crave, they start to crumble. They are forced to confront the emptiness that lies beneath their grandiose exterior, and that realization is something they can't handle. The most telling moment comes when you begin to thrive without them. When you channel your energy into healing, growing, and building a life filled with genuine happiness and meaningful connections, you take away their power. Narcissists thrive on dependency and vulnerability. They want to see you weak, desperate, and in need of them. But as you build a strong, independent life, their influence diminishes. Their lies and manipulations become just that, empty words that no longer have any impact on you. And the more you thrive, the more they are forced to confront the reality that you are no longer under their control. This transformation is not instantaneous. It's a gradual process that involves deep introspection, hard work, and the unwavering determination to reclaim your life. It requires you to set firm boundaries, to cut off all avenues of communication, and to resist the temptation to engage with their constant barrage of apologies, guilt trips, and feigned remorse. Every time you say no, every time you refuse to take their bait, you chip away at their control. And eventually, the narcissist will realize that their efforts to hurt you and keep you trapped are futile. They will be left with nothing but their own unresolved insecurities and the bitter taste of defeat. At its core, the desire of a narcissist to see you suffer, and in the most extreme manifestations, to wish you dead, stems from their deep-seated insecurity and the need to feel dominant. They view your independence and happiness as a direct challenge to their authority. Every step you take towards healing and every moment of joy you experience without them is a blow to their fragile ego. And in their mind, that's unacceptable. They want to control not just your actions, but your very existence. They want you to exist in a state of perpetual vulnerability, always looking back, always questioning your worth, always feeling indebted to them for the love they once claimed to have given you. Yet, the truth is that the power you hold is far greater than theirs. When you choose to walk away, you are choosing to live on your own terms. You are refusing to allow someone else's twisted perception of you to define your reality. You are embracing your true worth and reclaiming the life that they tried so hard to ruin. And as you continue on that path, you will find that the narcissist's hold over you diminishes more and more with each passing day. It's important to understand that this process is not about revenge or about making the narcissist suffer for their actions. It's about liberation. Liberation from the cycle of abuse, from the endless manipulation, and from the toxic patterns that once kept you trapped. The true victory lies in your ability to overcome their influence and to build a life that is filled with genuine love, respect, and happiness. When you choose to live well, when you focus on your healing and surround yourself with people who truly care about you, you send a powerful message. You are not defined by their cruelty, and you will not allow their lies to determine your future. This is the ultimate truth that every survivor of narcissistic abuse must come to understand. You are stronger than they will ever be. You are resilient, resourceful, and deserving of a life free from manipulation and control. And the moment you realize this, you unlock a power within you that no narcissist can ever hope to challenge. They may try to hurt you, they may try to destroy your reputation, and they may even wish you dead. But in the end, their efforts will only serve to highlight your strength and your unwavering resolve. So, if you've ever found yourself questioning whether the narcissist's cruelty will ever be exposed, or whether their hold over you will ever be broken, remember this. The truth has an undeniable way of coming to light. No matter how deep their lies run or how cleverly they manipulate those around you, the day will come when their actions are revealed for what they truly are. And when that day arrives, you will stand tall, unburdened by the weight of their deceit. As you continue on your journey of healing and self-discovery, always remember that the narcissist's desire to hurt you is not a reflection of your worth. It is a mirror of their own inner turmoil. Their actions are a desperate cry for validation, a misguided attempt to fill the emptiness within them. And while you may never fully understand the depths of their self-loathing, you do not have to let it define your life. Instead, focus on the light within you. Embrace your strengths, celebrate your victories, and never forget that your value is not determined by the venomous words of a manipulative individual. Every day that you choose to rise above their cruelty, every moment that you reclaim your power by walking away, you are sending a message that cannot be silenced. You are proving that the narcissist's twisted game will never have the final say in your life. You are choosing to live authentically, to thrive without their approval, and to surround yourself with love and respect. And that is the most potent form of revenge there could ever be. To summarize, the reason narcissists want to hurt you, and in some cases even wish for your complete absence from their lives, is deeply intertwined with their own profound insecurities and an overwhelming need to assert dominance. At their core, narcissists are driven by a relentless desire for control and manipulation, which they achieve by preying on the emotional responses of those around them. Your reactions, whether it's pain, anger, or confusion, serve as fuel for their ego, reinforcing their sense of superiority and power. They thrive on creating chaos and sowing discord, as it allows them to maintain the upper hand in relationships. However, the moment you choose to break free from their influence, the entire dynamic shifts. When you walk away and reclaim your personal power, you take away the very essence that sustains them, their ability to manipulate and dominate you. Without this source of validation, their grip on you begins to weaken, eventually crumbling into insignificance. The process of breaking free is not just about physical separation. It's about reclaiming your inner strength and refusing to let their actions dictate your emotions or self-worth. As you heal and grow, you begin to see through their lies and schemes, no matter how intricate or calculated they may be. These manipulative tactics, which once seemed so powerful and all-consuming, lose their potency when faced with the clarity of truth and the resilience of a heart that has healed. Narcissists rely on confusion, doubt, and fear to keep their victims trapped. But when you step into the light of self-awareness and empowerment, their illusions fall apart. It becomes clear that their attempts to hurt you were never truly about you. They were always about their own fragility and inability to confront their flaws. By choosing to focus on your own growth and well-being, you dismantle the foundation of their control, rendering their efforts powerless. In doing so, you not only reclaim your life, but also affirm your ability to shape your own destiny, free from their toxic influence. If you found this video insightful, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and check out our next video on how to protect yourself from toxic relationships. Your support helps us spread the truth about narcissistic abuse and empowers more people to break free from these destructive cycles. Stay strong, stay empowered, and always remember that your life is yours to live. I'll see you in the next video.